Welcome back. We enjoyed Knocker's Song of the Week there. Nice little jam. Dude, those horns. You gotta like the horns, right? You're a horn. You said you're a horn guy.
I love the horns. My favorite saxophone.
Yeah, dude.
Saxophone player. I love a killer
If you're a
saxophone
sax player, dude, you just you could just get girls wet right there.
Dude, it's all about it.
You can bust out
Girls
the
love
sax,
it.
dude, in the middle of a date or something.
Yep.
That's just game right there.
Cam, do you like horns?
I do like horns. Actually, you know what's funny is I used to play the saxophone when I was in elementary.
Shut up, Cam.
Nice.
Cam's on the line right now because you're talking about horns and how cool they're. Cam's saying right now he used to play the saxophone.
That's my favorite instrument.
Knocker.
That's what we're all saying, dude. Sax is the shit, dude.
Dude, I really honestly wish I would have kept it up. I kind of screwed up there because it was
I brought
fun.
it for shot of the week.
We had to choose between all the gay instruments for saxophone.
All the orchestra instruments.
Yeah, the only one that I thought was badass too was cello, just because it's so big and if you Yo-Yo Ma's unbelievable.
No, I'm with you. We started my daughter in a private school this year, and she has the same thing. She's got to pick an instrument to play, and she chose the violin, which I'm down with the violin because electric violin's pretty fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, violin's dope.
Like Lindsay Sterling, she can kick some ass on electric violin, dude.
Ponte!
Dude, Ponte and Penny. So my
Ponte.
daughter's taking up violin, so
Nice.
I'm with that. I know. I give you props, dude. Cam for playing the sax, dude. That's awesome.
My favorite instrument.
Yeah, I kind of
Still
messed
waiting.
up. I thought I should have kept up.
Yeah,
with
you
it,
should have
but
kept,
who knows,
man.
maybe
You
I'll
could.
go back
It
to
would have helped your sex game out a lot coming up now. You could have busted out the sax, you know.
Yeah, just fucking play some Kenny G, man.
Yeah, Kenny G. Right? That's right. All right, we're gonna get to shot of the week real quick, and then we're gonna wrap up football here to end the show. So I'm glad you're sticking with us in traffic. Got Cam on the line. All right, Knock. I'm gonna run through mine real quick because they're
I'm
quick.
leaving that here, by the way. So we have a bottle of moonshine in the studio.
Yeah, Colonel, did you hear that?
Stillhouse
Hey, Colonel.
Original Moonshine, America's finest.
It looks like it's in a gas can.
This motherfucker brings this to my house
I
every
did.
time he comes and barbecues,
Yeah.
bro.
It's like in a lighter fluid.
Right.
Literally, it's in a lighter
guys,
fluid.
looks
why don't
like
you drink
lighter
some?
can.
You want to drink
Yeah,
some
it is.
match
Lighter
light?
fluid can.
You want to
That's
drink
what it
some
looks like.
match light? Good.
We're gonna do it, pussy.
Knocker, I gotta
We're not,
give
but
it.
we are.
My shot of the week goes to Aaron Judge, breaking Mark
fuck
McGuire's
you.
record, man. Breaking his rookie record.
Let me scratch one off.
He had 50 home runs. He had 2 in one game to break Mark McGuire's
If I
record.
find out he's juicing, I'm really gonna be pissed
No,
off.
he's 6'7" and just jacked up, dude. He's just fantastic. So my shot goes there and Jug. My shit of the week, Renee, if you could throw the picture, I think you have it. It goes to Tampa Bay wide receiver Chris Godwin, who I think pooped his pants over the weekend during the game. Knocker, you could check out the. Do you have the poopy pants? You have it there. So Chris, get that poopy. Keep going, Renee. Keep going, Renee.
Come on.
Right there. Knocker, that's a poop stain. I don't care what you say. That's a poop stain on his ass. Right there. That's a poop stain. That's not dirt.
That or he's on the period.
Hey, one of the two there. So you get my shit of the week, Chris Godwin, and the fucking
Literally
the shit of the week.
sharded, man.
So, all right, Knock, what do you got? Dude, he's sharded. Dude, he's got shit on his ass. Dude, shouldn't have the nachos.
I'm gonna give a tilt up for Darren Sproles.
Okay.
Right. It's not a shot or shit, but just thank
Dude,
you.
What a career, though, for a little guy.
Thank you
right?
for the entertainment. Thank you for just being an inspiration to all who tell
I
you
like the guy.
you're not big enough, you're not fast enough, you're not this,
He's
you're
kind of like
not
the Derek
that.
Fisher of the NFL.
Yeah, it's just
You know, like,
just one of those guys that he was told
clutch when you
probably
need
his
him.
entire career, you're
Yeah.
too small, you're too this, you're too that. So thank you for the good times, and I wish you a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
My other shit of the week is Yasiel Puig. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, that was going to be
What
mine.
are you doing?
He's the
You
Odell
told
Beckham
the
of
line.
the
You
MLB,
told the line
man.
all year, and the last week of the season, you're gonna steal a base when nobody told you to. You're not gonna slide. You're gonna piss off your manager, and then you don't show up
He's an
for a
idiot.
mandatory workout.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Right.
What an
Just
idiot.
dump him. I told you to dump him 5 freaking years ago. Dump him. He's not worth the trouble.
You know, the shitty thing is that he's had a pretty decent season.
Yes.
Yeah,
thus
like you
far.
haven't heard
260.
much out
He
of
had a
him.
better season this year than he did
260,
last
a lot
year.
of defensive putouts, but you just can't deal with this.
Yeah.
Just it's not worth it.
And it's
to
not
what
a-
they have.
It's not the right time.
They can win without him.
You're going
I've,
into the
I've been saying
playoffs.
for a long time, now that Andre Ethier's back, and I've been an Andre Ethier homer for
Right.
a long time,
Right.
Give him more playing time in left field. Move Cody Bellinger over to right, and have Chris Taylor play center field.
Okay.
That's all you need.
Don't got a problem with
It's
that.
just a bad time too for the Dodgers.
just upset
you're
the
coming
Cards.
you're coming out of a losing streak.
Right.
You want to turn things around,
need to
and
be
now
coming
you got
together
now
right
you
now.
got clubhouse turmoil. Just not a good.
Well, other
good way
Dodgers
to
have
go for the
spoken out
Dodgers.
against that.
So Knocker, good. I like that shit. Of the week.
Okay, my shots of the week.
Yeah. Oh,
go
God.
to
How many you got there?
just 2.
Okay.
They're real quick.
Okay.
You got to get up to Irish. You just got to give it up to Irish
Yeah, I do.
for leading the
Pigskin
pick'ems, dude.
I do.
I mean, he's all over it. We don't know how he's doing it, and frankly, I really don't care.
I
I
don't
just
care
like the
either.
fact that he participates.
Yeah.
He's been a loyal fan
Forever.
And
I hope he wins. I hope Irish wins. At
you
this
know what?
point.
If I don't, I'd
If
love
I
for him
don't,
to win.
I hope Irish wins.
Yeah,
I'll put it out there.
because I mean, just he supports us. He does, and he's involved, and I think it's great, man.
Yeah, we're rooting for you, Irish.
Okay, and the other one goes to my beautiful wife, Wendy. Her birthday is on Saturday.
Her birthday's on Saturday.
Her birthday's on Saturday.
Mama's birthday.
We just
wish her
spent
happy
the
birthday.
weekend at Newport Beach this last weekend, and we're going to Palm Springs this weekend.
Nice.
But, you're my life. You're my everything. I love you,
I got
honey.
a shot.
And,
A tweet coming in from Chabby's here. It says, Knocker, he wanted to give his shot up for you. It says here, shot of the week from Chabby's. It's for Jake Elliott hitting the 61-yarder.
Mhm.
Philadelphia guy. It says for Knocker for the old school EWF and the Jets pick. So you got he
Yeah,
get a
baby.
shot for that. So that's
All
good.
right, baby.
He recognizing your Jets
Right.
pick last week,
Recognizing.
dude. That was clutch. You called that straight out.
right.
It's fucking weird. That was good, man.
I know my history, bro.
You do. All right, Renee, what you got?
So I love you, Wendy.
I got a couple shots and
Oh
a
yeah,
couple
happy
shits.
birthday, mama.
Yeah, happy birthday. First shot of the week, Sherry and I golfed in Mexico at a Jack Nicklaus
saw
golf
that.
course.
How nice.
Yeah, what's an A wedge?
Yeah, I did not know what an A wedge
What's
was.
an A?
I
This guy
thought it meant-
tweeted us,
No,
what's
no,
an A wedge?
Right?
I
Because
thought
you
it was
expected to see EH, right?
Hey,
my A club.
I expected to see what's
I can't
up.
like that one.
Yeah. I thought it was like a what's up, eh? Like wedge, right? Yeah. I had no idea what an A wedge.
You got no shot, A here.
Yeah, you have no shot, eh? Use this one. I had no idea. I was like, what's an A wedge? Anyways,
good stuff.
so we
That's
rented
awesome.
clubs. It was
good
part
stuff.
of it was part of
Yeah,
like
sure.
our deal for our hotel
Sure.
gave us like a discount. So we did that. It was so much fun. I took my Sportscast shirt. She took her Sportscast shirt.
Nice.
It was like,
Nice.
it was like we went to the
Appreciate it.
Sadie Hawkins dance fucking together, because we had the same shirt on.
Appreciate it.
How cool.
Yeah. So and
Thank
then
you.
my second shot is being back here with you guys. It's good,
Yeah, dude,
it's
glad
good
to
to
have
be
you back.
home.
Yeah,
that
good to be back
first
again.
night that you come back from vacation and you sleep in your own bed.
Oh,
Right.
dude, that's the best feeling.
So
ever.
good.
Very cool.
Take the long rip.
And then
my
my second shot is for all of the shots that I took over the weekend when I was in Mexico. Yeah. So, yeah.
All right, I like it. Cam, you got any shot of the week, buddy?
Yeah, I got.
What, Buffalo Bills? How about for the
for
Buffalo Bills, Tyrod Taylor?
Why? No, I actually want to give one to you for leaving the Twitter head up all week. That
Oh,
was pretty
thank
funny.
you. I owned it, right? I owned it.
I got a lot of enjoyment out of that. I thought it was very hilarious.
You're welcome.
My old man turned 55 last week, so
Okay.
gotta give a shout out to him
Well, happy birthday.
for being old.
Yep.
Love that man. I can't believe he's 55. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then I also got to give a shout out to Baker Mayfield for the. Did you see what he said in the Baylor Oklahoma pregame?
What? How he shot down Mia Khalifa, the porn star, on Twitter? Or are you talking about the game?
No, the game where he was going. He went on the field. He went on the field pregame, and all the Baylor and Oklahoma players were John, and he walks up to all the players and he says, "You forgot who Daddy is. I'm going to have to come spank you."
I like that's some good smack talk.
That
right there.
is good stuff right there.
right. Just
I
write
thought
it.
it was pretty funny.
Write it while you can,
That's my
Baker,
shot.
because you're going to be
yeah.
the wheels are going to come
Oh.
off here eventually.
Oh, he's
bro.
not going to make it in the NFL. He's too small. He's not going to make it in the NFL.
And gotta give a shit out to the week for that fucking awful officiating in the Buffalo Bills game.
Yep.
was
Yeah,
horrible.
I'm with you, Ken. That was pretty bogus on their part. So
It's not even that call. It's like that's one of the worst officiated games I've ever watched. And I watch a lot of football, and it's not just because I'm a Broncos fan. Like, it was like, get the replacement refs back. Like, you guys
call
don't know
for
what the hell they're
replacement
doing.
refs.
Nice. He's that upset.
He is. All right, go ahead and play the song. Let's take shots up.
Moonshine, baby.
How do you like it?
That's very tasty.
You like
think
that?
about that,
It's
Knocker?
very freaking tasty.
Really? You like it?
Yeah.
huh?
That's good.
Now it hits you about 3 inches from your nose.
Yeah.
You can smell it, but that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm leaving this here. This is for us.
That's not bad at all.
Cam Chabby's just tweeted in right now. He said, did that kid just say 55 was old? I'm 48
Right?
years old.
I'm 58.
That's from Chabby's there. So, all right, Knock. Here we go. Let's break down the rest of the NFL games here, and then we'll get to your college picks, and we will get out of here. Here we go.
I do have one thing to point out here.
Yeah.
There's a reason I'm wearing this shirt.
Because it's our colors.
No. This is the golf tournament shirt.
Yeah.
This is our colors for the golf tournament. This is the shirt that Johnny bought us for the very first golf tournament. Just be aware, the golf tournament's coming up at the end of April.
Yeah, baby.
All right?
I'm playing in one up at San Dimas this Saturday.
Right.
Golf tournament.
So
I'll
we'll
be
have
there.
details to follow, but just mark your calendars. Probably either the second to the last week or the last week in April at San Dimas again. We're going to do it there. But just a reminder, save your money, get it together.
Yep.
Purchase your tickets early.
It'll be $100 again, right?
The golf tournament is coming up again.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So exactly. I can't wait for it. It's always the best time of the year. All right, give me on some background here, Renee. Let's run down. We got 5 more games left. Let's get to these. We got Cam on the line with us, breaking it down. Here we go. First game up on the slate here. These are the afternoon games we're breaking down now. Here we go.
Eagles versus Chargers.
Eagles and Chargers here, Knocker. Eagles finally broke into my top 10 power rankings here, Knocker. Big win over the divisional rival Giants. Chargers find a way to lose again. The Chiefs handed them that game so many times they could have came back, and once again they can't do it. Now they're 0-3. They're at home at that stinking soccer stadium. The Eagles come in here on the road. 2-1 Eagles versus 0-3 Chargers here, Knock. How do you think Vegas sees this one? What do you think the spread is?
I just love the fact that when I watched a little bit of the game when we dropped Penny off,
Yeah.
right? They would not show the stands. The
Yeah,
the
you
camera
mentioned that, yeah.
does not show the stands.
Yeah.
You're just like intensely into the game with this one because they don't show the stands at all. I think it's hilarious.
Yep.
I think the Eagles are going to come in as a 3.5 point favorite, and I'm going to take the Eagles to cover.
Cam, what do you think the spread is?
I think it's the Eagles by 4, and I'm going to take the opposite of Phillip Rivers because he threw a lot of balls to the other team last week.
Yes, he did, man. 3 interceptions, almost had 4. You guys are both wrong here, though. The Chargers are favored by a point in this game at home over the Eagles. I don't know what Vegas knows in this one. This scares me,
The
Knocker.
fix is in.
Yeah, it's like I hate that. But at the same time, I hate betting against 0 for teams because they're going to win eventually.
Just go watch the first quarter last week, and it'll convince you to not pick the Chargers.
Yeah, the Eagles. I'm going to go with the Eagles. I just feel safer with taking the Eagles in this one. I'm going to go with the Eagles. I'm going to get a point with them, too. I'm going to take the Eagles on the road over the Chargers, Knock. You can go with the Eagles.
You're not taking the Eagles. You're not taking the Eagles, Josh. You're taking the opposite of Phillip Rivers.
Okay,
Just betting against
I
Phillip
love
Rivers.
how you make that definitive call. I like. Yes, I am taking the opposite of Phillip Rivers. What do you got, Renee? Oh, the Eagles, baby. Let them soar. All right, Renee's going Eagles. We got a full sweep.
Now,
Eagles.
do you believe that album
over
and,
Chargers.
and that album and Boston's first album came out the same summer between my junior and senior year? That was a rockin' effing summer, dude.
A lot of weed smoked. A lot
Fantastic.
of weed. A lot of weed. All right, Knock. Next game up here. Oh, man, these two teams are just crappy. Here we go.
49ers versus Cardinals.
49ers and Cardinals. Are you finally over your Carson Palmer love, Knocker? He needs to just call it quits at this point. The guy can't move in the pocket. It's like Vlad Guerrero out there trying to roll around in the pocket here. You got Arizona at home, second game in a row here. 49ers on the road, 0-3 against the Cardinals, 1-2. What do you think the spread is, Knock?
I'm going to have them teasing you with the Cardinals -4.
Cam, what do you got?
Cardinals -2.5.
Oh, wow, you guys are way off. Cardinals -7.
Wow.
Cardinals
Okay.
-7 at home. Yeah, Cardinals -7 at home over the Niners here. I'm going to go with the Cardinals at home in this one, but I will take the 49ers and the touchdown here. I do think the 49ers defense can keep Cardinals within reach here, within a touchdown. I'll take Cardinals for the pick'em. I'll take 49ers in the touchdown if I'm a betting man. What do you got, BudKnocker?
Taking the Cardinals, and I take them to cover.
Okay, Cam?
Cardinals, but the 49ers cover.
All right, see, Cam's on the same as me. What do you got,
You know
Renee?
what? I don't even have a sound drop for the 49ers. I don't even know what that would be.
It would be the shaking.
The shaking?
That would be the shanking?
I thought that was Raiders.
So, yeah, that is my Raiders one.
That's it. They both are
Anything
from
by the Village
same,
people?
Same general area.
They're both
No,
from the
but-
same general area.
anything by the-
Cam's lumping them all together in
Right.
the same group.
Anything by
No,
the
but
Village
I didn't-
people?
I didn't-
Actually, you know what? I got that. No. You should make the Chargers and the 49ers should be crickets because nobody watches their
I like that. All right, I got that. But I didn't pick them. It was just I didn't
Okay,
know.
who
so-
are you going with? Are you going with the Cardinals?
Yeah, I'm
okay,
going with the
both
Cardinals.
Cardinals is not bad. All right, so we're going to sweep the Cardinals in
That
this
would be a
one.
funny one.
Me and Cam taking 49ers in the points here for a betting man. All right, next up here, Knock. Going to be a great game. Here we go.
Raiders versus Broncos.
Man, Raiders, Broncos, AFC West showdown. This is a huge game, Knocker, for both these teams. Who's going to get the one-up in the division and who's going to be fighting for the rest of the year here? Here we go, Raiders, Broncos here, 1:30 game. These games are always great. Late afternoon knocker. These games always end up being really competitive, usually high scoring. But again, the Raiders coming into the Broncos. As we know, Denver's a different place to play, knocker. And especially Broncos coming off a loss. Give me the Broncos in this one, knocker. I'm going to take the Broncos. Raiders just really let me down last week. Just didn't impress me. And to go on your second road game here, second week in a row into Denver, just not a good spot for the Raiders here. I'm going to go with the Broncos 28-23 over the Raiders. Knocker, what do you think the spread is in this one?
I think the spread is the Broncos -3, and I'm going to take the Broncos as pick'ems, and I take them to cover. I think the defense is going to smother the vulnerabilities of what we saw with the Raiders last
Me
week.
too. I mean, if the Redskins can do it, why not the Denver Broncos at home, right? Cam, I'm sure you're going with the Broncos here. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I saw that Michael Crabtree was questionable to play this week. I don't know what's going on with him, but if they don't have him, I really like Denver's chances to bottle up their run game. Oakland's run game last week looked awful, and I think that's really their only shot of beating the Broncos at home, just because I think their defense is awful, not very good. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Broncos, and I think the Broncos kind of hammer them.
Yeah.
What's the spread?
Well, what do you think the spread is?
I think the spread's probably, Knocker's probably right, it's probably 3.5.
Yeah, it's 2.5 here.
Broncos?
Yeah, it's 2.5 favoring the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll take them. I'll take that to win by a field goal at least. But on that one, what do you got, Renee?
I'm going to take Josh's new favorite team.
That's fuck you.
I like that at the
I will
end.
say, I will say that, I was pretty surprised that I saw a statistic. I think I saw a graphic last week that said Trevor Simeon's lost 5 out of his last 6 road starts. So, the Donkeys definitely do play well at home, so I expect them to rebound.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Eric
man.
Schultz chimes in. Broncos and the cover.
Yeah, Broncos in the cover in this one too. I agree. I think you hop on that now. Get that Broncos -2.5 while you
I think
can.
it goes to 4.
Yeah, me too. Knocker. I don't know
It's
how.
just one of those places.
Go ahead.
There's a certain amount of places in the NFL where you can just you can bank on a team kind of winning. I think Denver, for the most part, covers every time they really play.
Yeah, Denver, Seattle, and
high.
Denver, Seattle, and Foxborough is almost a given when their teams play at home here. Knocker, this game. I don't know, Cam. Same thing to you. I don't know how this game was not flexed out by now for the Sunday night football game. I really don't get it. But here we go.
Colts versus Seahawks.
Colts and Seahawks.
Oh,
Really? Do
God.
I really?
We don't get to see that?
No way.
Unless you have direct. That's bullshit.
No, that's the Sunday night game of the week, Knocker. Colts and
Remember,
It
Seahawks.
really is. You're not kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. I don't know how this game wasn't flexed out.
This is the Sunday night game. It didn't get flexed out for the Raiders Broncos.
Yeah, go ahead, Cam.
This game can't be flexed out. I think they might flex it out.
Oh,
I'm
it
not
still
sure, but
can get flexed out.
It can get flexed out. I think there's up to a certain amount of days. I think it's up to like Wednesday or Thursday night, and then it's all
It's
good.
got to go.
Yeah, how do you not put even Raiders Broncos is a better game to put there than
Eagles and the Chargers even a better
Eagles
game.
Chargers. I'll watch. Yeah.
You probably can't put the Raiders Broncos because you're going to Denver next week for the Giants game unless you want to flex Denver out.
I'd even rather see the 49ers and the Cardinals.
Yeah, really. This game, I don't want to see the Colts. Especially in Seattle. They're not going to fucking score.
I don't want to see the Seahawks right now either.
Yeah,
they suck.
it's just pathetic. I'm going to go Seahawks. What do you think the spread is, Knocker? First of all.
As bad as the Colts are, even though
Yeah.
they won, I'm going to give Seahawks because they're playing at home.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the Seahawks -6,
Okay.
and I think they cover.
Cam?
I think the Seahawks are like an 8-point favorite.
You guys are way off. Seahawks -13.
13?
13.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I know.
13?
For a team, yes. 13, Knock. I'm not. I know. I'm not.
I don't touch this game. Vegas knows something.
I
I
know,
don't touch
dude.
it.
I'm
Seattle
taking
wins.
Seattle off his pick 'em. I don't touch
but
him
don't,
ever.
do not bet
Yes,
this game.
I agree. So we're all going Seahawks. What do you got, Renee?
I'm
Seahawks.
going Richard Sherman.
That's right, baby.
And I'm betting the under.
And yeah,
Whatever
really.
the under is.
And
I'm betting it.
all right, here we go. Monday.
Monday Night Football.
Gonna be a pretty good game here, Knock. Here we go.
Redskins versus Chiefs.
Man, Redskins Chiefs here. Great game here. I like this game, Knock. Chiefs at home. Arrowhead, as we know, probably top 4, places to play. Hardest places to play here. Chiefs 3-0. Redskins coming off against the Sunday night win against the Raiders here. Redskins on the road against the Chiefs. What do you got here? Monday Night Football.
I think this is a huge game for the Redskins. I think if they win this game, confidence-wise and whatever else you want to talk about in that division or getting to the playoffs, I think it's enormous. If they can sneak in here, pull off the roadie in Kansas City, huge for their team. Do I think they're going to do it? No. I think the Chiefs are going to be a 4-point favorite, and I think they cover it.
Okay, so what do you got for the spread here, Cam? Redskins Chiefs.
I'd say the Chiefs by probably 4.5, and it's what this is the battle of that nobody talks about. It's the battle of white people took our land.
Jesus Christ.
So,
Oh my God, Cam!
Wow.
You really are in
This
traffic.
is the genocide bowl? Is that what you're
Oh
saying?
my God!
Jesus Christ.
With that being said,
Yeah.
Cam, who are you
Right?
taking?
Jesus.
I will take the
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
can
that
go for
can
both
go
of
for
them.
both
That
of
can
them.
go for both of them.
over cheap. I smoke you out. So yes, no, I'll take the Chiefs at
Well,
home.
you got the spread real quick. Is Chiefs -7?
Wow,
That's some
I think
respect.
a
That's
little
some
high.
respect for the Chiefs with that. But you said I'll take the Chiefs at home, but I'm also going to take the Redskins in those points, man.
I like the points.
You give me the touchdown, I'm going to take the Redskins.
I think they show up.
All right, and Renee's going with both teams, so whoever wins, he got it right.
Yeah, can you guys guess? Can you guys guess just by this? Who am I picking? Guess.
All right, man.
Chiefs.
All right, Cam, man. We'll let you get back to your traffic
That's
drive,
awesome.
dude.
Oh,
Thanks.
wait.
You won't find
Yeah.
that on
I got
Spotify.
another one. You know what it's the battle of? It's the battle of past the peace pipe.
Past the peace pipe. There you
Oh,
go.
okay. I like that one better. Less racist.
Wow, the Peyote Bowl.
The peyote ball. I like that. That's awesome. Hey, Cam, appreciate you checking in, man.
Battle
Congrats.
of Big Chew.
Yeah, congrats on the new job, dude. And hopefully we'll get you in here real soon. But thanks for hanging out.
All right. Hopefully the white people took their land. They'll beat the other white people who got their land taken, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
I
Wait,
hope Fox is not listening
Yeah,
to
really.
this.
I hope Fox doesn't take this tape.
Wow. Bye, Cam.
What? I'm just saying. It's
I'm just
true.
saying. I understand.
All right,
no problem.
Cam. We'll see you later.
We'll see you next week.
Later, Cam. All right, there you go. All right, Knock. That's our Pigskin Pick'em week 4. Make
Wow.
sure you guys all lock them in coming up for this week. And as we end the show always with Knocker's NCAA football. Knocker, we got a big week of college football games coming up. We've got a full slate. Why don't you break down some of the weekend's games here?
All right. Well, we're starting to see. It's starting to kind of, the preseason games are over. We're starting to get into league play. We're starting to see who's fake and who isn't. Not much movement in the top 10 polls other than Georgia. Your top 5 is still Alabama, Clemson, Oklahoma, Penn State, and USC. Oklahoma went down to Baylor. Like you said, there's crap talking.
Yeah.
Down to Waco. Baylor has showed nothing, and they were in that game. It was 28-28 late in that game. Oklahoma pulls it out. Penn State goes down to Iowa. For some reason, Iowa has their number at home.
Yeah.
It happened 2 years ago. Iowa seems to play this team very, very well. Penn State won on the very last play of the game to pull this one out. in
Win's a win, though. That's what
right?
I
A win's
say,
a win's a
right?
win's a
Especially
win.
on the road.
USC win to Berkeley. I love the throwback uniforms. Cal won.
They're such a different team.
Who?
First and second half. USC.
They always have been. They always have been a second half team. But I love the throwback Joe Roth uniforms that the Bears wore last week. Fantastic. It was a tie game at halftime. USC just dominated them in the fourth quarter. The quarterback for Cal, who I was impressed with up to that moment, he looked pretty good. But USC sits at number 5. Washington 6. Georgia moves, I think, from 13 all the way up to 7. With that blowout of Mississippi
how about
State.
That? New coach and all Georgia just playing really
right,
well.
Right,
Going to
Mark
Notre Dame,
Briscom.
winning the game. You know,
I think it's Kirby. I think it's Kirby Smart is now the new head coach, if I'm right.
Way to go.
They go to Notre Dame, win a huge roadie.
Yeah.
They do not let down. They go and demolish a Mississippi State team
good
who
Mississippi-
thoroughly took
yeah.
apart LSU the week before. So Georgia seems to be the real deal. They have a true freshman quarterback. We'll see what happens because there is nobody else
I'm not saying
in
they're
the
a
East.
playoff team, but they're a much.
Well, right
better
now they're
team.
the class of the SEC East because everybody else absolutely sucks. Michigan's at 8. TCU with a really nice upset win over Oklahoma State. Did not see that one coming. I truly did not. I thought that Oklahoma State that I posted was a lock. I did bet the over on that, so I did win on that.
Yeah, that
and
was
Wisconsin
surprise
sitting
of
at
the
number
weekend.
10. Ohio State at 11. Virginia Tech's been very, very impressive this year. They're sitting at 12. Okay, some of the games last week, Alabama just destroyed Vandy. They were talking Vandy up as one of the contenders. Alabama just put the hammer on them, 59-0. Clemson just rolled over Boston College, 34-7. Oklahoma State, again, that score was 44-31. TCU stayed right with them. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens now in the little shakeup because everybody had Oklahoma and Oklahoma State bedlam deciding the Big 12. They might even actually play 2 weeks in a row, in the regular game and then in the.
Does that loss to Oklahoma State give Ohio State another in? If Ohio State runs the table
No,
now,
Ohio State lost to Oklahoma.
I know. I'm saying that the Oklahoma State loss did that help out Ohio State to maybe get back into the playoff
No,
picture?
because Ohio State will not jump Oklahoma. If Oklahoma runs the table, there's absolutely no way Ohio State vaults into this.
But what if Oklahoma State beats Oklahoma in
Then
that
you have
game?
you have a different game. What if Oklahoma State beats them twice?
I'm just saying that Oklahoma State loss was big for a lot of other teams.
Yes.
Because they almost were a shoe-in.
Well, it gives a little bit of life to some other teams
that's
if
what I'm
Oklahoma State can pull the upset over Oklahoma.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens at
So what do we
the end
got
of that.
this weekend? What are the big
this
games?
week, big games this week. You have an interesting game down in the ACC. Miami was down. They came back and won. They're building their program back up. Miami's at Duke. Duke, you get to 7 points. I think it's a trap game for Miami.
Duke has a football team?
Yes, they do. I like Duke and the 7 points. USC in a very, very scary game if you're a USC fan. USC, Sam Darnold is looking human. He's making mistakes. He does not have the time he had last year, and they're really hurting at the receivers. Juju Smith is gone.
Where are they at? Are they on the road?
They are playing Friday night
Oh. And Washington
in the
State.
Palouse up at Washington State.
Oh, yeah, the Cougars. That's gonna be a tough one.
Many of Trojan national championship season has gone down either at Oregon State or Washington State on a Friday. Washington State's moving up the rank as number 16. They put a pounding on, I forget who it was last week, but they score points.
Yeah.
Washington, they've got.
That's a tough game, Knock.
They score points. They throw the ball in the air.
What's the
air
spread
raid.
on that game?
The spread is Washington State plus 3.5. I think USC gets it together on the road this week. I think they play a really good game. I think it's a high-scoring game,
Wow,
but
I
at the
thought
USC
spread would
covers.
be a lot more than that.
Washington State's a good football team, man. It's
You're right.
It's a good football
I think
team.
if I'm betting, though, I'm going to take USC to cover the 3.5.
I do. I think they win by a touchdown on this. Ohio State plays Rutgers. The spread's 30. I hope
geez.
Ohio State beats the holy crap out of them because
I don't
Rutgers,
think Rutgers scores.
I
in
tried
that
to show
game.
you some love one time, and you screwed me. An interesting game. ASU, who, according to Cam, really sucks. Right?
Yeah, but they've covered the
But
last
they've
2
covered
weeks.
the last 2 weeks. They lost to a very good San Diego State team. They go up to Stanford. Stanford's a 15-point favorite. I kind of like Arizona State in the points in this one. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm opposite. I think that's a total letdown game for Arizona State, and I think that Stanford covers that.
Okay.
Farm, dude. I like.
The game of the week: Clemson rolls into Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech has had some impressive wins. They're climbing up the ladder. This is a huge game in the SEC. Virginia Tech, you get the 7 points. I still love Clemson's defense. I love their quarterback.
Clemson's defense just sells me. Yeah,
right.
Their defense is just amazing.
I think Clemson wins this game. I think they cover. You've got Georgia going to Tennessee. And the Tennessee coach.
Fuck Tennessee.
The Tennessee coach is complaining about all the negativity. Well, what did you think you were getting into? What did you think you were getting into taking the head coaching job at Tennessee?
Not the state. I love all you people from Tennessee. Just the volunteers.
Tennessee is delusional. They think that they're one of the top programs in the country.
Okay, your creamsicle uniforms.
Right? Despite the one national championship that they won. You know,
give me Georgia on that, dude.
I like Georgia. I think Georgia's rolling on the road at 7 points.
You have to give up 7?
Yes, you're giving up 7. I like Georgia in this game. Another interesting game. Colorado travels to UCLA, the most disappointing team, I think, in the country right now.
Buffalo's playing well this year.
The Buffaloes got handled by Washington. I was very surprised. I was leaning to Colorado in the 10 points, and Washington went up to Boulder and just dropped them 37-7. So I'm really not sure what's going on. I think Colorado's got a great defense. I think UCLA is total disarray.
What's the spread?
No running game. It's UCLA -7. I like Colorado in the points in that one.
Yeah, give me Colorado in the points in that one.
Okay, and that's about it.
All right, some good games. All right, Knox, it's a good college weekend coming up. Make sure you guys lock in your Pigskin Pick'ems and all that. Get you guys set up for this weekend. So, Renee, give me some out music here. Again, thanks for coming back, Renee. Glad you had a good vacation.
Yeah, man. Didn't break any mics this time.
Yeah, glad you had your back.
I'm glad to be back.
Cam, thanks for sticking around in traffic and hanging out with us, and all the listeners, all you guys out there. Make show possible. We appreciate it. We'll be back same time, same bad channel next week, Knock.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Everyone have a good weekend. Be good humans. Enjoy family and friends, and we'll see you back here next week.
Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.